So you just got started in streaming and you're wanting to use the best software for live streaming. And there are tons of options from OBS to even Streamlabs, which they are most commonly used for a lot of streamers. But then you notice a new streaming software which has only been around for a few years now, known as Meld Studio. Because let's be honest, it is still fresh in the scene of live streaming. And while recently I took a chance to try it out and see how it feels, how easy it is to set up, and just enjoy what you can expect with the software. So let's get straight to what you need to know. Now first, when you open up Meld Studio, you are greeted to a decent UI. I mean, compared to obviously OBS and Streamlabs OBS, they are obviously going to be very similar, but Meld Studio actually has a decent layout. Of course, on the left side, you have your layers, also known as your sources, and also your scenes, which are easily accessible, and it's actually pretty easy to manage and easy to add or remove sources or layers, so that's very straightforward. Then to the right side, you have also your chats, your different panels where you can select your broadcasting options, and even being able to actually edit your titles for each individual platforms that you are wanting to stream on, which we'll definitely cover multi-streaming on this video as well. So, of course, at the bottom, you have your audio mixer, and in the middle, you will have your main canvas. And something I'll definitely add is if you are someone that is fresh into streaming and you are not tech savvy at all, Meld Studio actually has that covered with a simple design to their software. But now let's just talk about your experience you can expect on Meld Studio. Now what I do like a lot about Meld Studio is it just makes it a lot more simpler for anyone to navigate through different scenes, different sources, being able to easily add different audio inputs without any issues. And not just that, but it's also very easy to add filters to your audio to either make your mic sound better or even add some noise suppression, which is pretty useful for a lot of scenarios. So they definitely make it a lot more easier for any user to actually get used to. Now when it comes to streaming on Meld, you have 4 different platforms you can stream to. You have Twitch, YouTube, Kick, and also TikTok. But we'll actually talk about TikTok a little bit later because there's a bit of a catch with it. Now in the scenes, I'll definitely say I can see how Meld is making the focus for their software to be more for the newcomers or people that aren't worried about the software, but rather worried about what they can expect with their streams for their viewers. So Meld definitely makes it a lot more simpler for anyone to easily set up a stream. Now this is where I'll definitely say I will say is a bit of a downside because for me personally, I would love to have more of an advanced setting to also fine tune my hardware to work best with Meld Studio, which I wish we could actually do more, but there's only one way to really do that, and it's just to tick a little box. That is about it. But other than that, it's very easy to set up settings for your streaming on Meld Studio. But now let's actually talk about something that I do find really interesting and really impressive from Meld Studio is the ease of doing multi-streaming on their software. Because of course, one of the best ways to really grow as a streamer on any platform is to multi-stream. And I mean, best example is to stream to Twitch and obviously stream to TikTok and YouTube Shorts. That's definitely one of the best ways to really grow as a streamer. And I personally do that on my own personal live streams on my second channel. But the fact that Meld Studio makes it a lot more easier for you to fine-tune which platform you want to stream on and just disable which platforms you don't want to stream on a certain day, it's very straightforward and definitely makes it a lot more easier for anyone to basically have control over all platforms. And like I said earlier in the video, you have ways to literally edit the title for each platform individually. So you have more control and you don't really have to go to external websites to just fine tune your settings for your streams or also the titles. So there is an ease of use. I mean, the same goes towards the chat function for Meld Studio. You can easily turn on which platform you do want to see chats from, whether it's from Twitch, YouTube, Kick, or even TikTok. But not just that, you can even customize the chat box to include activities such as new followers, subs, bits, you name it. It's actually very straightforward and very convenient on Meld Studio. Now, I did say earlier, there is a bit of a catch with TikTok, and that is you can sign into TikTok on Meld Studio. You'll definitely be able to see your chat, but you still have to get an external stream key to stream on TikTok through Meld Studio. Which, yes, for many of you that do not know, TikTok is one of the more difficult platforms to really get a stream key from because they don't really give out stream keys at all. The only way you can technically stream to TikTok is either through your phone, Meld Studio, or even using SE Live, which is currently a plugin that is found with OBS. Now, something I will definitely add is I do hope Meld Studio does eventually bring in integration where you can just stream directly to TikTok through Meld Studio instead of using a stream key, something similar to SE Live. But of course, by the time of recording, this is not a thing as of yet. Now, I'll definitely say I took most of my scenes from my OBS, imported them straight to Meld Studio. So if you are someone that is actually migrating from a different software, then you can easily import those straight to Meld Studio. So don't worry, you don't have to reset up everything all again. You can actually just easily import it. Now, something that I will definitely say I noticed when it came to streaming to different platforms, use Meld Studio. I can see obviously different bit rates for each platform, which is very useful because it does allow me to obviously see if some streams might be having some bottlenecks, which is very useful. So I can maybe adjust some settings. And I mean, it's very straightforward and does definitely feel a lot more easier to use the software compared to obviously OBS. Now, let me say the quality of my stream coming from Meld Studio wasn't really the best, but that's why I will say I wish there was more customizations to where you can actually customize the software more towards your device. Because to keep in mind, I've actually been doing this on a Mac Mini M1. So it might just be an issue of Apple devices at the moment, but of course, Meld Studio could definitely add more updates in the future to definitely make it a lot better. But if you are someone that is on Windows, you should actually have a bit of a better experience on those platforms. But now going to a new function that was recently added to Meld Studio is Spark, which I'll definitely say there was a lot of big controversy about this plugin that is also made by Meld, because people say it's going to take away some jobs. Basically, it is an AI that allows you to make custom overlays, custom timers, custom goals, and just customize everything you want for your stream. And what's funny enough, they actually did make a plugin for OBS, so you can actually use Spark on OBS. So you didn't really have to use Meld Studio anymore just to have that function. But at the end of the day, do I recommend you to actually use Meld Studio for your live streaming? Now, if you are someone that is fresh and you do not know too much about obviously software, you don't know how to set up stuff for streams, Meld Studio is definitely going to be a better option to go for when it comes to live streaming. But something I did notice a lot with Meld Studio, they do add a lot of updates and they do actually listen to the community, so they do add a lot of updates to help a lot of users. But at the end of the day, I'll definitely say Meld Studio has a lot to it. It's definitely going to be a good option to go for your live streaming software. But let me know in the comments below, do you think you'll be using Meld Studio for your live streaming, or would you go with the standard OBS for your live streaming experience? But I hope you guys enjoyed. See you guys next one. Peace out as always, and have a good day onwards. Bye.